Hello, Motoring Mail fans. I'm here in Edinburgh and it's 10:30. Dave Gormon, you've just finished stage. How do you think it's going in Edinburgh as a stand-up now? Because you were Mrs. Merton, right? I don't know if you still are.
I am, yeah. That's what I will be doing again shortly. But before that, I was a stand-up. It isn't like I've decided to change.
It's true.
That's what I do. And I don't know, were you there? Was it funny? Were people laughing?
Dave, we had a marvellous time.
Thank you very much indeed.
You seem to give a lot of yourself away on stage there. I don't know if it's all made up, Dave, or if it's real, Dave.
It's part and part. I mean, there's two or three bits which are obviously true because you just wouldn't say them if they weren't. And there's two or three bits which are just kind of bollocks.
You are a bit of a joke policeman, aren't you, Dave? You seem to be very concerned about using your own material and not stealing from the comedians. Do you think that's something
but it's not like I've actually just gone on and talked about that for an hour, is it?
No, but I've just picked that out.
You can probably tell that it is all original, and there's
all
some
very
slightly left
stuff.
field things. But that is important. Anyone who goes on and does anyone else's jokes are harming that person's living, and they're the person who gives the creativity to the world of comedy, and that should be respected and admired. But now I say that, and I sound like a bit of an arse.
How do you feel Edinburgh's gone? Because it seems quite hectic. Do you have to kind of like... Your cash is like what you get in Mador now, isn't it, really?
It is, but you don't come up to make money, you come up to show off.
So what happens from here then? You back off to do Mrs. Merton. Do you like the kind of faceless behind the scenes, or are you more happy in front of the camera?
I like doing both. It's Mrs. Merton's a giggle, performing live's a giggle. If I had to give one up, I would carry on being a comedian live, because that's the thing I love most of all.
Now, Dave, it's one last question.
Okay.
But my Motoring Mail fans will remember me when I did my stand-up comedy, and Dave remembered me from doing my stand-up comedy. Now, Dave, you were in the audience.
I was.
Now, I went on stage and I really did bomb, and I told a joke.
You did. You died on your arse.
For 12 minutes.
Yeah. As I remember it, you went on, you did 12 minutes, you told one joke, and the joke was about breast cancer.
Has anyone here heard that they are splitting up one of this world's greatest national treasures?
What? Are they splitting up the Wembley Twin Towers?
No, they are taking away one of Barbara Windsor's breasts.
That was my joke. I did 12 minutes on that one joke. What should I have done?
What you'll find is I told more jokes in 12 minutes than one. I did 60 minutes, and I told sort of 2 or 3 jokes a minute as a rule, and that's helpful. And making the jokes quite funny is the other one.
Yeah.
Improvisational situation. Anyone want to throw one at me? Any situation you got?
Be funny!
If you wanted to get away with a joke about mastectomy, fictional or otherwise, then it helps if people like you before you say it.
Can you tell me where I went wrong?
Oh, darling, you'd never go wrong with me. Your personality just like suits me to a T, and
And I told the joke twice. Was that a good idea?
That's not a good idea. If people don't get it, move on and tell them another.
If you come on and say, "Hi, I'm Dave Gormon, woman with one breast," and then went mad.
That's a loser. But when people like you, and it is quite funny and it's a bit silly, and I don't quite know why it works, but I know it works, then I'm not going to ask questions. I'm going to take those laughs and put them in my back pocket.
Dave Gormon, top bloke and very, very funny man. And if you don't watch Mrs. Merton and see him in front, he's behind. And if you watch him in front, she's not behind.
That made no sense whatsoever, but thank you very much.
Oh, one last question that we can cut in.
You're the Columbo of interviews. You've said one
like
last
that.
question about 5 times now.
I know, but it just came out
One
with
last
it.
thing, my wife always wanted to know. What is this?
You're right, Mrs. Merton. There was one classic joke at the Brit Awards. Were you anything to do with Charlie's Outback?
Yes, all 4 of us were. There's 4 of us who write it, and we were all there, and I have no idea who actually crafted it properly, but we all sort of had a hand in it somewhere.
Hey, you never see What's Up My Kilt, do you? Marvellous.
Yes, and it's enough of all that. It's time to say goodbye, but we do promise that Search for a Stunner will be back in the flesh next week. And thanks to Frank.
Thanks, Frank.
Thanks,
Frank. Right,
we'll see you next week. Bye.
4th breast next week.
So listen to me, and soon y'all see. Oh, there's a vibe now that can set Frank free. So contrary to popular belief, our jazz music now can bring relief. It soothes the soul, yeah. No matter feels good to me. Right now, yeah. Oh, that's all we need. Just got you, yeah. Jazz sound now, got something on me. Break the chain, baby, set me free. Jazz sound now, got something on me. Break the chain, baby, set me free.